Good Wednesday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather update for this Wednesday, October the 30th, 2013. It has really been that mixture of sun and clouds across eastern North Carolina today. We started off with some cloud coverage. Then the sun came back out, and it was a nice afternoon, and temperatures were able to warm up back into the 70s across the east, and a couple of spots even into the middle, close to the upper 70s. I think tomorrow, same type of scenario. Temperatures should vary somewhere into the low mid 70s, maybe a couple spots touching the upper 70s. But a big storm system on the way as we head into the latter half of the week past Halloween. I think Halloween should be mainly dry, but Friday looking a little bit on the wet side, and even going in towards Saturday as well. But at least we're looking nicer as we head towards Sunday. We'll give you a check of that in the next 7 days here in the update video. Here's a look at some of the high temperatures today across the east. 73 at Greenville, Pitt Greenville Airport. 75 at Washington. 77 was the high temperature for New Bern, and as well as Jacksonville. 72 at Rocky Mount, and also for Raleigh. 73 the high temperature today at Morehead City. Right now we're starting to fall back into the upper 60s, low 70s, as you would expect. And I think overnight tonight we'll dip down into the 50s for a good portion of inland areas of eastern North Carolina. Along the coast, we'll stay into the 60s through the overnight hours. But look at what's going on across the nation. Big ridge of high pressure basically on top of us right now. We're starting to see a little spillover of clouds as well. But a big contrast in the temperatures as you look at Kansas City, Missouri at 64 degrees, Minneapolis at 48. You see some of those blue colorings back off to the west as well. And a little curl in the central portions of Colorado. That's our next low pressure system starting to get its act together, and it is really starting to ramp up. As far as what we're concerned about right now across our neck of the woods, we're just dealing with some clouds, and that's about it. We haven't really seen a whole heck of a lot across the east today. A couple of showers trying to stream in here early this morning. They fizzled out fairly quickly, but you look off to the west, and there's obviously a good batch of showers and thunderstorms. Here's a look at Live Viper 9. And we're already starting to see those thunderstorms getting going. A severe thunderstorm watch in effect currently for western and central portions of Oklahoma, also into southeastern portions of Kansas, stretching into Missouri. Pretty nasty storm system is starting to take hold at this point. And this is not going to be the end-all be-all. Tomorrow it looks like it'd be even worse. I think the bullseye looks like it's going to be North Mississippi, all the way through the delta of Mississippi, Arkansas, also into West Tennessee, up through, say, Paducah, Kentucky, with this system rolling through. And it looks like more so a damaging wind threat, but definitely a lot of wind shear. Not a lot of instability with this system, but a lot of wind shear, and that can definitely overcome the lack of instability at the surface. So let's go through the precision forecast model for us. This will take us through tomorrow afternoon. Mostly cloudy, partly cloudy skies, kind of depending on where you are. Temperatures should drop back mainly into the 50s to near 60 degrees through the overnight. And then we go into tomorrow. We'll see a little patch of some sunshine, and the clouds build back in through the afternoon hours, and there is a chance for a few showers as well. Just a couple hit or miss showers for mainly our southern areas and also east of Highway 17. Most areas should top out mid-70s tomorrow, with the clouds not allowing us to go to full insulation through the afternoon hours. But I still think anywhere from about 73 to about 78 tomorrow will do it for us. And you see a couple showers trying to get going tomorrow afternoon. I think the boundary layer is going to be quite moist, and really with this southerly push tomorrow, that's going to be the first sign that things are going to be on the moisture side. You'll see the dew points really start to rocket up as we head through the overnight hours of Thursday into Friday. Ahead of this upcoming system, we'll have dew points in the 60s, mid and upper 60s, and so it's very moist air comparative to where we have been the last several days. And you see by 7 o'clock tomorrow, just a couple of showers. I don't think everybody's going to get rained on. Maybe about 10% of us, but I think for the majority of us will be dry. You'll have to deal with some clouds if you are planning on going trick-or-treating tomorrow, and it will be quite breezy. Winds will be out of the south at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 to 25 at times, and that will continue going into our Friday as well. So let's kind of play this out here. Obviously, the bullseye for severe weather this go-around is going to be anywhere from about Monroe, Louisiana, west into northeastern portions of Louisiana, the eastern half of Arkansas through the Delta, Mississippi, back over into the Black Hills, and up into central Tennessee, West Tennessee, and also up into central portions of Kentucky. That's where our biggest severe weather threat is going to be for Halloween. But the rain shield's going to stretch all the way from Lake Charles, Louisiana, all the way up into the Adirondacks, and back into the Green Mountains as well, up into Vermont. And with this possible severe weather scenario, damaging winds, heavy rain, and possibly a few spin-up tornadoes. That's going to be within the red area. For us, we're going to be dry, and also the warmer air is going to be into our neck of the woods. We'll put this into motion, and the rain showers have got to come eastward at some point in time. It looks like by Friday afternoon, that's when we're going to see our rain chances increasing here across our neck of the woods. Could see some gusty winds, some small hail, and heavy rain. Precipitable water value is going to be well over 2 inches. So a lot of moisture to get wrung out across our neck of the woods. So we could see some substantial rainfall amounts out of this system, anywhere from about 3/4 of an inch to over 1.5 inches in some locations, depending on where the heaviest rain pockets occur. And I think the best chance will likely occur somewhere between about 5 o'clock in the evening through at least 2 o'clock in the morning, and then starting to taper off from west to east. But I think the morning time hours, even on Saturday, we could still see some showers and as the system kind of rolls off the coast. But I think the bulk of the showers and thunderstorms will likely happen on Friday evening and into Friday night. So high school football games may have some issues, especially from the western perspective. If you live west of Highway 17, that looks like it'll likely be the best places to see some of these stronger storms first, and then traversing eastward through the evening hours. So if you are maybe going to a game that is west of Highway 17, it may be a done deal. It may not be a go for you guys, but if you live east of Highway 17, you may be able to get the whole game in and not see a drop of rain. But needless to say, you need to be on guard on Friday evening across our neck of the woods. As far as the Storm Prediction Center is concerned, they are expecting we are going to be in a general thunderstorm risk, gusty winds, heavy rain. The main time frame about 6 p.m. on Friday through at least 2 a.m. on Saturday as far as the strongest storms are concerned, but rain chances will continue through your Saturday and starting to taper off into your Saturday. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast, and once again, going to be a warm day tomorrow for Halloween and breezy. South winds 10 to 15 and still gusty on Friday. We could see wind gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour come Friday afternoon, and we should top out near 80 degrees. So very moist, very unstable, very moist atmosphere, and unstable from the fact that we're going to have a lot of wind shear in the atmosphere. The thermodynamics are going to lack a little bit. We're not going to have a whole lot of cape, but there's going to be a whole heck of a lot of shear in the atmosphere. So that's something that can overcome the lack of thermodynamic profiles. So we could still see a couple strong storms out of this, maybe 1 or 2 severe ones as well. So we'll keep a check on that. We'll be here in the Storm Team 9 Forecast Center to keep you guys updated on that on Friday. Rain chances will continue through Saturday, tapering off from west to east. I think the rain chances will be maximized east of Highway 17 through the afternoon hours, but tapering off west of there through the morning time hours. Remember also to fall back on Saturday night into Sunday morning. And oddly enough, we've got a couple of events going on, obviously, with the time change. We go mostly cloudy on Monday. It looks like an inversion layer setup, where we're going to have the clouds kind of sit on top of us on Monday. We'll keep a chance for a sprinkle those days, even going in towards next week. Temperatures are going to fall off from near 80 degrees on Friday down to 60. Maybe some upper 50s on the board Sunday and also for Monday. And I think maybe Monday may be one of the cooler days because of the cloud coverage and also the chance for that brisk northeast wind to really take hold. And then Tuesday, the clouds start to break up a little bit. We start to warm up a little bit as well, getting close to 70 and into the low and mid 70s by the next Wednesday. So once again, we have daylight savings time. Fall back 1 hour before you head to bed on Saturday. Turn your clocks back 1 hour. And oddly enough, we have a interesting event going on Sunday morning. A hybrid solar eclipse. Actually, with the clear skies that we're expecting, we'll have prime viewing for this thing. It's actually, the reason why it's called a hybrid solar eclipse is because At points of this eclipse, it is going to be a total eclipse. Over towards Africa, that's where they're going to see a total eclipse. But when it gets to us, it's going to be only a partial eclipse. It will begin around 6:30 in the morning, so you'll have to get up early to see this thing. It lasts about 45 minutes. If you look to the east-southeast, that's where the sun is rising at this point, only about 8 degrees above the horizon, so you really need to be in an area where you don't have a tree line in front of you to be able to see this. And the moon will cover about 47% of the sun, so almost half of the sun will be gone from the moon. But you also want to remember, never look directly into the sun. You can go to the store and you can actually find these welder glasses to put on to shield yourself from seeing the full effect of the sun rays and be able to see this area. But we're going to be in some decent viewing area because of the clouds getting on out of here. It looks like it'll be a nice day on Sunday. So if you have plans to get up early, maybe you want to check that out. But make sure you have a line of sight to the east-southeast. And like I said, 6:30 in the morning, and that is Eastern Standard Time, not Eastern Daylight Time. So remember to turn your clocks back an hour, or you may be a little early to see what's going on out there. That'll do it for me here on the ENC Weather Update. Stay up to date with us. Facebook, Twitter, WNCT.com. Next update here by tomorrow afternoon. Guys, have a great rest of your evening and a great day ahead, and also a great weather week ahead.